They're all disappearing. Oh no. Where have I seen that before? Hello and welcome to That Man. That is me merchandise, and this is some hentai, basically. Don't Meddle with My Daughter, Volume 3. Now, if you haven't seen Volume 1 or Volume 2, don't worry. It doesn't really matter. Quite frankly, it's superheroes, and one of the main superheroes is a mom, the eighth wonder. Yeah, we ever heard that before? She's literally basically Wonder Woman with a kind of Supergirl, Power Girl kind of design. Original! And yeah, her ongoing issues with hiding her superhero secret from her daughter, who was also a superhero, just kind of climaxes, quite literally, in this one. It's interesting. It's basically hentai, but it's got pretty much the exact same plot as the Avengers. The new Avengers. Well, not Endgame, the Infinity War. I was pretty surprised. I mean, this came out a few years ago. I mean, I'm just picking these up as kind of on the back of it. But I was just like, this is just the plot of the Avengers. Okay, so there's other stuff. There's time travel. There's time travel, which is not original at all. Okay, so there's not much original for it. If you want the Avengers with a hentai plot, you're gonna enjoy this. Actually, I quite enjoyed it. At first volume I wasn't fussed on, but volume 2 really picked up. Volume 3, I was really getting into the fight, especially the final battle. I was really impressed because it's a 3-volume series. This is it. Volume 1, 2 and 3 complete the whole set. And I was like reading it, I was like, oh no, it's not going to end good, it's kind of just going to do some porny stuff and then finish it off. But no, it had a pretty epic final battle, and we saw a lot of the villains. The villains got quite well developed, in fact. I don't mean kind of... Most of the villains are kind of Doc Ock or The Flash or whoever. But yeah, I was really intrigued about how it was worked and how it stood out compared to other superhero series. At the end of the day, I've got nothing against the Avengers, but I kind of expected what happened in the Avengers to happen in the Avengers. This I was kind of expecting just porn, and there is a lot of that, but yeah, it's not terrible. I can't believe I'm saying it's not terrible. I'm actually really quite surprised I'm saying it's not terrible. So, essence with this plot is the final battle between, well, the good and the bad. Athena, the mother, and Clara, the daughter, they come across the final remnants of Blowjob. And Blowjob end up taking over the entire world. Because of course, we have to have a high stakes final battle. And they have invented a new machine which kind of just teleports people out of existence. It's basically the Infinity Gauntlet. Well, at least one of them anyway. And yeah, that kind of happens to Athena. She ends up transported a few years ago. And yeah, she meets her husband, who she thought was dead, but apparently isn't. And it all gets very complicated. It's not stuff I want to spoil, but it's worth reading because it's pretty ridiculous how stupid it is. Everybody's linked. Literally everybody is linked in this world. The villains are linked to the hero. The hero's linked to the main villainess. The father is the son of the mother. Yeah, it gets a bit weird. And as you can imagine, there is a lot of hentai scenes. We have a lot of corruption, we have a lot of kind of, oh no, I'm going to die from this, and then it's like, oh well, this has happened. We're not going to kill you, we're going to just do horrible things to you. As per hentai. Yeah, it's yeah. But to be honest, for a superhero story, I was pretty excited by this. In fact, I was probably more excited than this and some other superhero series I've been watching and reading as of late. And I was quite surprised because I really wasn't keen on Volume 1. It's basically it's a massive crossover as well. It's when they were like, Avengers is the greatest crossover, the most ambitious crossover. This is the most ambitious hentai crossover because they've got a hell of a lot of hentai artists on this. And I mean a hell of a lot. People who know their hentai are probably going to know some of the names on here. We got Matcha, Butcher Yu, Mochi, Toshiro Chiba, Okina Kamino, Mizuki Sakabiba, Masazuki Fujihara. Some pretty high names in terms of hentai, and yeah, it's I was quite surprised how they were just kind of like, oh yeah, we brought this person in. Then at one point they even got loads of fan submissions because I had this massive heroes versus villains massive battle, and they're like, you know what, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. Everyone just gives you fan art and we'll put it in, and I was just like, brilliant. Yeah, I really loved that idea of having this massive battle and just using the cameos for all of people's ideals and ambitions in there, and it was kind of like, I really loved that whole idea. I felt a lot more ambitious because I didn't realise it until like the very end. It's like that afterwards, and it's like, oh, by the way, all of these people did all these characters. Like, oh, cool. But yeah, honestly, if you can get past it, it's not even tame. It's not like Monster Musume where boobs will pop out. This is like straight on, full on sex. It's literally hentai. So yeah, it's kind of like, I can't really go into too much descriptions. YouTube's probably going to ban us for this anyway. You can't. But yeah, it's, if you like hentai, you're going to enjoy it. If you don't, you're probably not going to enjoy it. And that's about it, really. There's not much else I can kind of say regarding it. Is it worth reading? If you're desperate for another superhero story and you can get past the hentai, yeah, knock yourself out. You're going to have a lot of fun with it. It's ridiculous, it's stupid, it's pretty memorable. I mean, I did not like Volume 1, which you can read my review of up here. And Volume 2 kind of saved it, and then Volume 3 I was like, yeah, okay, this was actually pretty decent for what it was. So yeah, if you like hentai, if you like superheroes, check this one out. Probably worth your time. How am I ever going to come back from this one? Well, I've got Ascendance of a Bookworm coming up. That's a really cute, adorable light novel series. Watch out for that. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, please subscribe, leave a comment. If you read it, what did you think of it? And who's your favourite hentai Avenger? Yeah, I never thought I would use those words ever. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming, and thanks again for staying. Goodbye.